Samsung's Galaxy S26 Plus is officially back, even after months of rumors claiming Samsung had cancelled it. Many believed the company would replace it with the thinner Galaxy S26 Edge, but new leaks proved that's not the case. The S26 Plus is alive, and while it looks familiar, it still brings a few nice improvements. Popular leaker Steve Hemmerstoffer, also known as @OnLeaks, shared high-quality renders in partnership with Android headlines. These images show that Samsung following its usual approach, making careful refinements instead of drastic design changes. At first glance, the Galaxy S26 Plus looks almost the same as last year's S25 Plus. But a few small tweaks make it feel slightly more refined. The phone features rounded corners, a perfectly flat display, and very thin, symmetrical bezels. This gives it a sleek, balanced, and premium look without making it fragile. Samsung is clearly aiming for a clean and confident design rather than something experimental. Reports suggest that it measures about 7.35 millimeters thick, which is slightly thicker than the Galaxy S26 Edge's super thin 5.8 millimeters profile, but nearly identical to the S25 Plus. In size, the S26 Plus hasn't changed much. It's said to be 158.4 millimeters tall and 75.7 millimeters wide, almost exactly the same as the S25 Plus. This means the display size remains 6.7 inches, keeping the familiar and comfortable balance between portability and screen space. The back of the phone brings some subtle but welcome changes. Instead of a large, flashy camera island like the one seen in the S26 Edge leaks, the S26 Plus has a neat and simple vertical camera setup. The three lenses are aligned vertically, placed inside a slightly raised but stylish housing. It looks elegant and premium, the kind of design Samsung fans have come to appreciate. The main camera is expected to be a 50MP sensor, the same as last year's model. The other two cameras are likely to include an ultra-wide and a telephoto lens, though exact details haven't been confirmed yet. The front selfie camera is expected to keep its punch-hole design, with no major upgrades reported so far. Inside, the Galaxy S26 Plus will likely come with either Samsung's Exynos 2600 chip or Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, depending on the region. Samsung usually uses Snapdragon chips in the US and China, while most other regions get the Exynos version. Regardless of which chip you get, performance should improve over last year's S25 Plus, especially with better efficiency and AI-powered features. Memory and storage options are expected to remain familiar. With 12 GB of RAM, either 256 GB or 512 GB of internal storage. That's plenty for everyday use, gaming, and multitasking. Combined with Samsung's One UI software, performance should feel smooth and consistent. Battery-wise, the Galaxy S26 Plus will likely keep a 4,900 mAh capacity with 405 fast charging. It's a good balance that provides solid battery life without making the phone bulky. Samsung seems to be sticking to what works well instead of making unnecessary changes. So why did Samsung decide to bring back the S26 Plus after reports of its cancellation? The answer seems simple. The Galaxy S25 Edge concept didn't appeal to most users. The ultra-thin design looked cool, but many people found it impractical. The Plus model, on the other hand, has always been a reliable middle ground between the standard and ultra versions, powerful, premium, and reasonably priced. Bringing it back was a smart move. It gives users the familiar flagship experience they trust, while still leaving room for the Edge to exist as a niche option for those who like experimental designs. Of course, some might wonder whether the S26 Plus offers enough to justify upgrading from the S25 Plus. Based on what's been leaked, the improvements are mostly refinements rather than major changes. But that might not be a bad thing. Sometimes consistency is more valuable than flashy upgrades. The S25 Plus was already a well-balanced phone, and the S26 Plus seems to build on that success. The Galaxy S26 Plus is expected to launch alongside the Galaxy S26 and S26 Ultra early in 2026, possibly around January or February. The rumored S26 Edge might arrive later that year. Altogether, this lineup shows that Samsung is moving back to a more stable strategy after testing bold designs that didn't quite connect with users. In the end, the Galaxy S26 Plus may not revolutionize smartphones, but it reinforces Samsung's strengths, dependability, performance, and polished design. It's the kind of phone that feels premium without overcomplicating things. The S26 Plus proves that Samsung knows exactly what its users want, a reliable, powerful flagship that simply works. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out!